Hello and welcome back to Unprogrammable's Shadowrun Returns playthrough. This is part 14. So last time we went to the warehouse with Shen and Half Sky, beat up some mercs that had taken out the Lone Star people there, and found out a little bit more about how her brother got murdered and more about maybe the Ripper. Seems to be like a pair of people. I don't know yet. We're gonna have to figure it out. Miss Kabuta is in the back. Okay. I think, do we have karma to spend? We have 0 karma. How convenient. Perfect. Okay, I think I did that last time. So we're back here, gathered around the intimate back bar. Mrs. Kabuta and her courtier gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and something resembling sausages fills the room. Cool. So we got Cherry Bomb, Coyote, Mr. Cluey, and Mrs. Kabuta. So let's see what Mr. Cluey has to say. Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Mr. Cluey? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on the account of victims all being human. I guess that's fair, they could be hate crimes, but it depends too. I don't know how the organs of these metahumans work, so I don't know if maybe they're just looking for human organs? Would that still be a hate crime? I don't know. Sounds like a politically correct sort of terminology. There's more to it than just that. More people are ignorant. Most people are ignorant bastards. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Ooh. Do I really want to give away that? Nah, it's not really giving away information. I don't think Mr. Cluey's going to do anything bad against me. Especially because he's here with Mrs. Kabuta. So, what if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Still doesn't mean the killings are racially motivated. Isn't that more evidence? It'd be less of a, or less likely of a hate crime if it was humans killing humans rather than metahumans killing humans. I don't know. Anyways, people are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock, you're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it hate crime. Still a crime though, and that should be enough. See, I agree with Mr. Cluey's outlook here. It's, you know, at least in this context, it's more of a, it could be a coincidence. You need a little bit more evidence before labeling it a hate crime. But we'll see. Also, I think hate crime more points to motive. I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm proficient in law. Anyways, this is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Cluey, but he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and the smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry, not going to start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, sir. Well, thank you, Mr. Cluey. That was an interesting little conversation. He's a pretty smart guy, at least from what I've seen. Mrs. Kabuta. Ohio. Would you like some? She stops. Forgive me, Ome, but you look like hell. Yeah, you know what? I just spent my entire night killing people and looking at a freaking creepy-ass ghost. Probably do look like hell. Thanks. Just the welcome I was looking for. Long night. I've been working, Mrs. Kabuta. So let's go with long night. Long night. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. Yeah, that's true. So I've been told, helps when the other team doesn't walk away, no one to follow you. I agree, good to be back in one piece. And let's go with the bottom one. I agree, good to be back in one piece. It is good to have you back. Thank you. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Yep, I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. Maybe? Anyone downstairs? Could be. I won't know until I get something analyzed. Let's see if she can tell me who to talk to. Maybe there's someone best to talk to. Yep, I found some DNA evidence and I need help analyzing it. Ooh, 4 karma. Sweet. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. Oh, cool. Thanks. Be seeing you. May I take a sausage? I'm not gonna lie. If I were in this situation, I would ask for some food too. So, may I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. What? Oh, I was kind of hoping I'd have like a plate of sausages. That'd be pretty funny. Oh well, let's go downstairs. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue. Yep. Alright, the digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog inside the grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, IC, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black IC that can fry Deckard's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked. If you aren't careful, get dump shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Deckard and you can die. So I want to make note that the real world is called Meat World, which is pretty funny. So Meat World, or I guess in this case the Matrix, which is like a technical world or a computer world. So I can talk to David Fry or Van Gross. So Van Gross is the fence. I don't need a fence this moment, so I don't really care what he has to say right now. So let's talk to David Fry. This guy's the Decker that told me not to ask Johnny Clean any more questions. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. Yeah, I probably have been. You look like you've seen some action too. Suppose I could use a shower? Where's Doc Castle? Who is Doc Castle? Oh, that's, I think that was the doctor that's here. Oh, God, they just left her arm on the table. Ugh. Can either of you two do a DNA analysis on a blood sample? Suppose I could use a shower. Here to buy equipment. Negative, need a DNA analysis. Maybe later I need to track someone down. Negative, need a DNA analysis. I'm gonna choose on. Fry can help you out. Oh, cool. That's pretty interesting, actually. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers it for a moment or for a minute. However, I can employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode the DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. Whew. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity. I guess that's the only thing I want to know about it. Ah, that's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me the code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via Matrix Run. What? That seems fucking crazy. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Fry the blood sample. Unprogrammable. When David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. Sweet. If this works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Whiz, get to work. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. Let's include them in the plan, maybe, rather than telling them to just go back to work. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No, Drac? He turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do. And unprogrammable. If you need any gear, I'll be right here. Cool. I just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, unprogrammable. Sweet. So it looks like they're all like on top of wanting to help me for this, which is pretty cool. He's got another speech bubble. Is he gonna have more to say? Let's see. You need some hardware. Oh, okay, now this is just asking. Don't really need hardware or software, as I don't think I can use any of it. I'm more of a shamanistic type of person. I like my animals to be spirits. Yeah, anyways, let's see what Van Grass has to say. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I've got a flight recorder, and it's nothing there to bother you. Let's go, obviously that one. I've got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you for, say, 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. Deal, etiquette, or I'll think about it. So it's obviously I'm going to go with etiquette because either it's I accept it or I say no. Apart from that, so let's go with the etiquette corporate. I know what I have. Make it 2,500 and it's yours. Shrewd. All right, I'll do you a favor. Damn straight. Sweet. So I just got a whole bunch of new yen for that. So let's. I guess last but not least, let's talk to Mr. Johnny Clean. I'm gonna get his name wrong every time. I can't actually read it. We call him like Jimmy Clean or Mr. Clean or anything else. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. Who knew? Whoa, the Matrix. I know Kung Fu. It's my Keanu Reeves impression there. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal, and he was working for memory on minimal sleep. Sounds like a pretty impressive guy. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? Whatever. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. These guys are like doing me a favor. I don't want to be an asshole. I feel like this one's funny, but I feel like I'm being an asshole. The second one, definitely being an asshole. Let's go with the third one. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes! Maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research. But let's stay focused. Well, fuck. Here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience do you have? I have 0. Decking 0. No experience. What now? I have a Trode net here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me in the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Oh, it's Mr. Clean with his... I did it. It's Johnny Clean with his hat. So he's got these programs and this deck and a bunch of other stuff. There's nothing I can really do to change this, so we're just gonna go for it. We're in the Matrix. Cool. Your synapses light up as you connect your consciousness to the digital world. Although you aren't jacked in like Johnny, the sensation is overwhelming and electrifying. You can only imagine what it feels like for him. I bet. So let's, I guess... I feel like this is to go back, because I'm right there. So let's... Maybe this is a gateway? Ooh, I run fast. Oh, he told me. That arch will take you to the next gate. I guess we said. Okay. So this was, pretty... Looks like there's a couple here. These don't look like there's much to them, though. So I'm going to run over to Lone Star Data Store. No, I gotta click on it. Just run over. The data store is ahead. It's defended by... Oh, it's got... Oh, shit. I missed what he said. It looks like it's got defenses. Okay, this little box thing is freaking cool. Sniffer accuracy. Okay, so what? What's this? What's this? So execute hacker ESP creates an attacker expert system program. Cool. Or I can heal yourself, or heal myself rather. Increase my chance to hit. Attack direct at one target doing 75 IP damage. I don't know if that's a lot or not. I assume it's a decent amount. And then reduce the alarm state. So let's go and create a expert system here. This is my little dude I can spawn with, and then we're going to try to blow this up, maybe? 75 damage didn't really do much. I'm gonna heal myself. Was that a lot? I don't know. I definitely couldn't see. Let's see. An area of effective matrix attack that deals a bunch of damage. Puts them in place, or and nothing. So let's use this, I guess. Oh wow, there's a lot. I'm assuming that this like little square here is a range. I think we saw this with grenades earlier. I don't know if you need to be closer for it to be more effective. I don't know. I'm gonna use it here. See this. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit myself. I don't want to do that. What I do? Oh, was that me just attacking? I don't know what I did there. Oh, I killed one though. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see. Increase my hit range. Let's go for a powerful attack. There's a whole bunch of damage. Can I heal yet? No. Oh, nope, that just makes me face something. I don't know what that does. I have no idea what that does. I really hope it doesn't do anything bad. Dead. I hit this guy from here. Okay, cool. Sweet. Well, that wasn't too bad. Let's do this. Hacked DNA database. DNA match located. 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Status, deceased. Profession, chop shop, surgical assistant. Priors, breaking and entering, 2 counts. Public indecency, 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. Wow. It's my computer voice for you. Hope you like it. Kinda hope I don't have to do that again. 100% match to a dead man. Let's keep looking. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, oh, this one unlocked here, so can I... What if I just like walk a couple times? Does my turn end? I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna see if I can use the heal. Because that was, it's a little bit important, I think. Heal. Okay, good. A decent chunk, I guess. And maybe we can use... This is alarm state. I assume this is alarm state. This looks kind of a little bit on the state, you know, like bad news bears. Let's go over there, I guess. Let's see, autopsy records. Then we have 2 more things in there. So let's run over here, and then run over here from there. I guess we have this one dude here. I think that's. Oh, and then we gotta go. Oh, holy shit! Well, your range is garbage. Sorry to say. My range is not garbage. Can I just hit him, maybe? Maybe I can just hit him? That was pretty sweet. Alright, cool. And then, can I... Ooh, I'm gonna try to hit him. Nope. not even close. So I got 93% chance, but... Oh, and it worked. Okay, cool. Cool. So we're gonna reduce our alarm state. What does that do? So I'm looking at this right now. Okay, yeah, no, that does affect that. Cool. So can this guy access my autopsy records? Oh, he can! Oh, that's so cool. Autopsy records. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. That was a really long sentence. Oh god, thank god. Okay, this just keeps getting weirder. I agree with you, random dude. Go back here. What does it do? We got 2 more hits on the same name. Let's heal myself a little bit. I assume these don't do anything, so I'm just gonna go back. Just gonna go back. Sweet. I don't really want to go too far ahead without this guy coming with me, so... This guy's freaking awesome. I don't know what he's supposed to really look like. He looks kind of weird looking, but... Let's go over here. There you go. So let's put this guy through, so I don't get ambushed. Ah, knew it. Let's wait, I see. Bam. Right through, put this guy in, and then do another one of whatever this is. Zap. Boom. Dead. Sweet. And then I can move up here. Let's see these guys go. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what he did. I can't summon another one of those. I think this just changes where I'm looking. So I'm gonna see if I can just nuke this guy twice. Maybe 3 times? 3 times? Oh no, only needs him twice. Cool. And then I'll move over here. Are you in line of sight? Oh, you are. Perfect. Oh, let's see if this works. Yes, sweet. Newsnet archive. Newsnet 1. Return on subject. Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted the authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled as a suicide. As a suicide. According to reports, his body, a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate had located a will written weeks prior, leaving all his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns, yet another sad end to a life, and is far too common here in the sprawl. I don't even know if that... My computer voice sounds a little weird. Now that might be something we can go on. Let's regroup in meat space for a bit. So let's go back to meat space. Can I just... jacking it will cause you to be stunned. Oh, let's not do that. Let's not just jack out. I think I gotta go back to that exit I saw at the beginning. Which I guess makes sense. Oh, how do I... What? Whatever. I'm assuming I have to leave and go back. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man, whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he's left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Punch it, man. Same shit. Cool. Alright, I assume this is all going to be the same. I'm going to wait to summon, because I think if I summon my guy, he can just come with me. Yeah, it's more or less what I was waiting for. I'm going to summon him here. And then I will... let's increase my range. Or not my range, my chance to hit. Accuracy, that's the one. AoE, will this hit both? Oh, sweet, maybe it will. Bam. Sweet. Let's see if I can just kill this guy. Awesome. Miss. Damn straight. Now with my accuracy increase, I think I can hit this guy pretty well. Yep. Sweet. Now, can I go look at this within one action? Yes. Patient records. Searching medical records. Silas Forsberg. Medical records file for Silas Forsberg located. Let's see, so it looks like we have like a history here. So let's go 2020 to 2030. Pediatric record, partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the apparent physiology we're seeing, there's no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. So it sounds like he was born this way and wasn't coping with it very well. I think that was a 20 to 2030, 2020 to 2030, 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. Haha. 2040 to present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. Jeez. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him at his next session. Shit. So this other psychiatrist was an elf. This is starting to round out a little bit. Maybe the troll is the kid, and the got a name now, Dr. Holmes. So maybe the troll is the kid, and the elf is this new psychiatrist. That's weird, eh? Shit. Let's just go in here. So I guess we'll just keep going forward. Oh, what? That guy's all spiky. Shit. Okay, so we have a second medical board. I guess we'll try to just shoot this down for now. Wish I could do more than one thing there. Oh, sweet, he's gone. Oh, missed. Perfect. 61%. So let's move up here. Maybe halfway and see if I can. Yeah, sweet. Okay. I feel like this is weird. Or maybe this just has a better chance of hitting. I think it does either the same or just a little bit more damage. Oh, it does 50% more damage. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if I can just nuke this guy from here. Sweet. Move him out. Let's go to the medical board 2. Aptly named. So these are employment records. Employment records are located Henry Hollings Holmes, MD, PhD. Wow, Henry Hollings Holmes. So check current employment status. Current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Let's check the previous employers. Previous employers? So 2045 to 2054, psychiatrists in residence, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. 2040 to 2045. Oh, okay, so this is reverse. Attending psychiatrist, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. 2030 to 2040, private practice. Okay, so it was 2020 to 2030, and then 2030 to 2040, and 2040 to present for the kid, or the troll. And here, so it looks like, oh man, I think he started seeing him here, then he continued seeing him like here, between these periods. That's kind of interesting. So let's leave the employment records, because that's all we've got. Bingo, back to meat space again. Alright, bud. We'll go back to your meat space. Let's just go back and forth, and then we'll go back up here. I kind of wish this wouldn't have turns on it at this point, because I don't really need to wait for this guy to go. Oh, cool. All right, I only had to do it once. That's fine. So back to meat space. Reality is at the end of Reality is at the end of day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union's safe house has risen. Cool. Well, that was frickin' cool. I like decking. That was interesting. Alright, I think I'm going to end this one here. It seems we've covered a bit. We've come in and done a little bit of decking, found a little more about what that DNA meant, and now it looks like we have a little bit of history, at least of this this character who the DNA came from. As always, comment if you'd like to say something or provide advice. That's always good. If you like the comment, like it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks again. Have a good one.